Otherwise, pretty solid little run there. We usually skip that. That's a cutscene that we normally skip now. Taking everybody's luck, and I'm putting it towards this one instead. Your luck wishing is very important to me. Please please hold on the line until your luck can be distributed correctly. Yeah, it was something like a little over 30 seconds, maybe 32 seconds, was it? It was pretty good. And if we had hit the RNG for roulette as well, that'd be another minute, 30 seconds. Was it 30 seconds? Maybe 30 seconds? So, there's some free time still tucked in there, which is kind of cool. The RNG is not necessarily a killer, I don't think. And it's probably a bit of an overreaction to just reset like I just did, but I'd like to try to get all the little time saves I can, because these things kind of add up at the end of the day, don't they? But yeah, it was pretty good. A lot of good stuff happening in that run. Yeah, it wasn't perfect by any stretch. There was some stuff all over the shop, but it's good enough. Good enough for me. Good. Beautiful. There we go. That conversation's hard. I'm glad today's gone well with it so far. Good. Yeah. Big climb there. And good. It's been a solid little day so far for these. I know we have had reset a couple times, but largely solid year one so far today. Good work on that. Oops. That's almost too good of a turn. Turned myself right around. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That part's hard to do. I'm very, very happy with the improvement on that. Nice. Even with that kind of, I don't know, weird movement there that we had briefly, got a gold out of it, so that's really good. Okay. So now let's not mess this up. We can skip that cutscene that we got by item sliding through that. You gotta do that every single time we pass through that hotspot, though, so we gotta be very careful here. The immediate future. Get darn goop. One of each, of course. Item slide again through that. Get this going. Ride the skateboard in there. Manny Calavera's pro skater. Oops. For some reason, Manny did not take out the goop. I need the goop. It's okay. that's the biggest issue with this split, I'll be perfectly fine with that. Much better movement there. Yeah, Tony's a friend, you know. Tony's a friend. So taking advantage of that item sliding there one more time for anybody new to the run. There's basically a cutscene here where we grab the fire extinguisher and we put out a fire because this elevator demon monster person, yeah, catches on fire, and that's no good. But by skipping that cutscene, by sliding through it, we can save a little bit of time. Kind of a neat little trick. Oh my gosh, perfect Meche there for me. That's like the best I've ever done that, for sure. That's a very, like, weird feeling cutscene dialogue skip scenario there. Dun dun dun. Okay, gotta be careful here. Go slow to go fast. Played it a little safe, but that was because, golly, we had to. Still ahead. That's good. That's good. I think I buffered the movement on top of the window there. That's interesting. Did not know that was a spot where we could do that. Good stuff. A 1, 2, and of course a 3. Everything is in 3s in this game. I leave. Thank you. Must have been just in the zone, which is kind of an annoying thing. This split went quite well on the PB, so I think as long as we're just hanging on after this one, we'll be good. Petrified Forest will be a little rough as well. I think we had a really good forest, but it's not to say we can't do it, though. Year 2 is where the money's at. What's up, Oz? Game is way more jank than you remember the original being. Are you playing the remaster? Or are you playing the like the OG one? I assume you mean Grim Fandango. It does have a lot of quirks. I remember when I was first starting to run this, I was managing to crash it quite a bit. I've found that if you're running in original graphics on the remaster, it does not like that very much. Despite probably a lot of people preferring that. Jittering bugs, okay. Yeah, it gets a little wonky for sure. I mean, anybody who's watched this for a while too knows that there's some other crashes and weird soft lock things that can happen. In particular, that spot with the gator is a real problem. If you're trying to go too fast, it does not like that. From what I understand, it's actually it's better than it used to be. At least I think it was quite broken a few patches back, from what I understand, and not in a fast way, just in a unstable way. Not cool. We're still hanging on to a little bit of green, and that's exactly what we need to do through this year. Just gotta maintain. Keep it within striking distance. We had a very good year one, so I'm not too upset if it comes down to it like that. Bone number 2, of course, this is bone number 3. Finally, lucky. Bone number 4. Teleports around the tree. Yeah. Yeah, there's some weird stuff, honestly, because I think it's because they added in some of the stuff with the mouse, which is obviously a great quality of life improvement. But yeah, you're right. There is some odd stuff that happens here. We take advantage a little bit in this, but stuck in year 2. Yeah, year 2 is the tough one, I think. I think that's the hardest, but yet the best of all the years. A lot of good stuff. Get a good tower. Still can save a little under 4 seconds on this split. Is good. I'll take 4 seconds. Yeah, sometimes it do be like that. You've checked everything. One of the harder things I thought for me on year 2 was just there's a couple rooms I just straight up missed. They're not always clear, like where you can enter and exit and everything. Like, I'm pretty sure the first time I played this, I had no idea that you could, what is one of the rooms? Like, go to the tattoo parlor, for instance, like, just to kind of, like, keep it going that direction. Like, there's some rooms that just, I think, I struggled to, I don't know, realize there was, like, more to it. Or speaking of the tattoo parlor, like, going to the back where the fridge is and all that stuff, like, I didn't know that was there. Kind of a weird one. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything. I think that, like, rooms are not spoiling. I think that's the only hard part about this game, I think. There's plenty of spots in all of the years that are like that, I feel like. You just can't, like, you just forget. Either, I actually not even forget, you just kind of don't notice. Because there's plenty of spots that, like, you're kind of doing your thing, and you can't go any further. You know, there's, like, an invisible wall or whatever. And there's spots that look very similar to that, but they're like, yeah, that one you can keep going. Kind of a tough one. Notice exits, that's exactly it. Yeah. No, I'm in agreement of that. I think that's one of the reasons this game is hard, which is obviously not intentional, I don't think, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. It seems like it's an adventure game thing sometimes. Ben Jordan 3 is another example of that for me. When I played through that casually, it took me a very, very long time to realize that I could go behind the buildings there in the little town. and go back to the cemetery, and that's like where a key item was. Had no idea that was there. I think I did it on accident. I was like, oh. Well, that'll do it. That'll do the trick. Tell me I didn't hit 4. Give me the picture, buddy. Thank you. Now we can hit 4. Come on. There we go. Give me the book and I'll finish year 1. Yeah, no worries, Oz. Good to see you. Good luck with the playthrough. Hope you're enjoying it at least. I think Grim's a great game. A lot of fun with it. Alright, we are leaving year 1 slightly ahead. That is a lot better than I anticipated, so that's great. Alright, here's where the real-time save begins. Now this is pod racing. One, 2, out. Okay, we did the thing. Now we're doing this thing. Good movement so far. Good stuff, good stuff. Cool. Okay, we gotta talk to Charlie. Get the warp machine, so to speak. Hopefully we'll take like less shots this time. We've poured enough out for Jugbender. But we should be in pretty good shape here. We got what I think was all the right answers for the last go. Hopefully we are a little ahead of the slow text bus here. We'll find out here shortly. Not a huge deal if we do hit it. Yep, all good on dialogues. But yeah, not a big deal because we did hit the slow text there on the PB. So anytime that a number is called out within the cafe here for the roulette table, the text will be unskippable briefly while this guy calls out the number. So we managed to get out of there in time. What that means for the bus at the end of this at the end of this year is a different story, but we shall find out very, very soon. how we doing? Not too bad. Okay, pretty good there. They're getting better. We're getting better at them. So the last run, I actually managed to get a gold on Lighthouse out of nowhere, which was cool. And that was from the warps, I think. So we're still losing time on some spots, but we're saving it on others, so... Generally good. We're improving, which is all you can really hope for here. It's kind of a weird thing, and I don't really know how you kind of teach somebody, like, this is how you do it, but... I don't know. There's, like, a feeling to it. You, like... have to, I don't know, just, like, pace the warps out just a little bit. But it's been good. Yeah, anybody who has just joined or anything or hasn't seen the run before, we're using that ticket machine to kind of confuse the game a little bit. And it allows us to warp across some of the screens. The scary part about it is it still can crash if you're going a little too crazy with it. But I think that's why the pacing matters so much. So you kind of noticed that I kind of like brought it up, put it down, brought it up, put it down. But it wasn't like a flash of it. It wasn't anything like that. You kind of have to let it breathe just a little bit, like take a beat with it. But I think once I figure it out, like I'm still kind of learning, right? But I think once I get more comfortable, I think there's even more time to save on it. I haven't really gotten it fully down yet. And it's not something that's been super easy to learn just from watching the other runs. Or the other run, specifically. I guess it's just the high-performance run that has it. But the guide has been really helpful. I'm thankful that High Performance put that together. I think the most valuable thing is to understand, like, what rooms are worth going for. Because not every room you can do it in, and some rooms have particular issues or whatever. So that's kind of a good piece of knowledge to have, and it's out there now, which is great. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Got more to go here. Boop. Did that just a smidge too early there. So that's a quick action escape skip there. If you're a little too early, that did not grab my action, it just grabbed the escape, which is not what we wanted, but certainly what we can deal with. Tokyo drifting in here. Okay, we're good. It's always still a little scary, that that section. Good gravy. I'll say it every time. It is a little bit scary to get through the forklift section still. Dios mío. Okay, heck of a lot better than last time. That's good. Just gotta hang on here. I mean, if we get a big enough lead on the roulette, excuse me, we can even weather, excuse me, a bad storm on that. But we'll see what happens. So this one's a gold that we're going to be running against, as you can see. I mean, was not perfect. I was a little bit surprised by it. I think it purely came down to just getting some good warps here and there. But there's, yeah, there's still time here. There it is. Yeah, for sure. As much of a lead as we can get getting out of year 2 will help us, obviously, with the our inevitable woes of year 3. So I'm hoping Mitch is in a good mood today. We had a good first run, that's for sure. Sick of it, Manny. About every hour on the hour you come in here and you steal my metal detector. Oh, no, no, no. Yikes. That one wasn't good. What are you doing? Okay, that was a bit of a mistake, but that's okay. I hit 5 there instead of 6. So 6 is the cigarette case. I must have just reached. Hit the wrong button. Happens. Unfortunately. But all good. Rest the old wrists here for a second. Oh, I have to make that a command as well. Because there is a leche one now, I believe. It's either leche or milk, I forgot what I called it. That's like the actual quote-unquote one. We should definitely channel the Meche. Zendaya is Meche. Cool. Fine. Good. Okay, that could have been much, 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 much worse. So I'm fine with this current situation here. This is all good. Okay, so this time I have to remember to check the jacket before I get to the tattoo parlor, and we will save some time here. Or then we're going to do this, of course. Let's grab it here, I guess. I actually don't know what's going to happen. We're way out of the load zone now. But we at least moved, so we might be able to move back into it. A little weird, but we got through it. I guess I could do it at the same spot that high performance does, but there is a warp on that screen that I think is worth going for. We have to get through that last screen with a with an inventory slide, item slide, whatever you want to call it. I just feel like it's worth it. Worth it where we were. That's an easy enough adjustment. Looks like we just had to go to the side quick. So we just got some dialogue to fire through here. We have gooped. We shall goop again, of course. We go. Cool. So this actually might be easier than last time. Where hopefully the time will be saved, because we can just go right into here and grab that, which we did not have last time. We get this stuff from Todos Santos. I wish you could get the liquid nitrogen now. That way you didn't have to make the trip down here on the next Rubicava visit. That would be a kind of a cool thing to do, but you cannot. That is something you cannot do. Okay, cool. Good warp. This is why we go for that. Although we got stuck behind a pole or something there. Cool. I have to believe we're going to save time here. I have to believe it. We'll find out. ATK. Yeah, that's a thing now. We have, kind of put some out of bounds into the run now. So yeah, it's something that we discovered on stream, and it looks like High Performance did on their own as well. But basically, by using the ticket machine, kind of throwing it on and throwing it off, Manny can just sometimes end up on a different level, quite literally, than everybody else. And there's a few spots where, yeah, Manny's either floating in the air, or ends up in the water running around, or there's one particular spot where we're under a bridge, in the hub area, which is kind of an interesting one. So yeah, different plane of existence for sure. That was a nice split. Okay, 17.38 seconds to save with a good roulette here, folks. Let's hope for the best, shall we? Transcends. Buddy. Thank you. I'm gonna need you to give him a metal detector, please. Thank you kindly. Bye. The dramatic, look back there. This is now like a soap opera or something. Or a telenovela, more appropriately. Come on, friends. Here we go. Speaking of floating, let's get up there. Nope. Dang. So we managed to get worst roulette, which stinks. So we will lose some time here. It is going to call the PB into question. Got away with it though, looks like. Looks like we just barely got away with it. Nice, we got the big reach there. This is the hard one. Trying to get the button on the left, getting tucked in, is quite difficult because of the way you need to position yourself to get out of this camera angle. Okay, that was a gold. That's good. Oops, shoot. There we go. Get those glottises out there. I'll take that. I will take that, friends. Anytime you can get a little bit more shaved off the top, we take that. Alright, Meche, what do you got for me today? Golden boy. Chuck has some pretty good emotes. The Roberta ones always make me laugh. Took me a minute to be like, who is? Oh, that's what that is. That's so funny. Okay. Took a little bit more off the top. We're still maintaining, folks. This is very good. But this, of course, is the split. This is the split here. This is the one where we're going to know if we really have a run or not. Meche, if you're listening, please bless this run. Boink. That's fine. That's... Okay, here we go. This is it. Meche, please. Tap. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, baby. Drink your milk, friends. Tonight we're celebrating. Tonight we dine. I'll see you. Zendaya is Meche. Okay, go, go, go. We are running against a gold here, so I suspect we're gonna lose a couple seconds, but it can't be, yeah, can't be that bad. We did have a really, really good tumblers here too, so gotta consider all of the factors here. I think we might be able to get away with that one. The second one is a little scary, but I think I saw a little daylight in there, please. Yes. Good tumbler. Good tumbler. Whoa. That should be good. Oh my god, you have to be kidding me. That is ridiculous that that one didn't hit. I don't understand this stupid puzzle. It's like so very clearly over that tile. Okay. Well, it's gonna be close, folks. It's gonna be a close one. It was a really, really nice tumbler otherwise. We still have a little bit left. Still got time. We still have Kino to deal with and a few other things to save time on, so no biggie. No problem. Just gonna make it dramatic, that's all. Just gonna make this as dramatic as possible. We can't just get a PB, we have to make it a nail biter every time. Good exit there. Starting to get a good spot to kind of like blind prep that section there. Okay, that was a gold. Gold to finish it off. Okay, so we gotta switch to 2. Ideally, if we can here. Get in. Beautiful. That's a decent gold, actually, looks like. This dab will do. And now we wait for Rubikava once again. Once more. Okay, that works. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I do think that that quick movement off the stairs there comes down to hitting keyboard movement before you even hit the stairs and then running up that direction, because that's 2 for 2 at least, so good working theory at this point. I always get worried when the water does that, because it makes me think the circus is coming to town, if you know what that glitch is in Escape from Monkey Island. Not something you want to see. When I by glitch, I mean crash machine there. Hey there, Groban. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing all right. Are you back from vacay, or are you still joining us from the lovely Netherlands and surrounding areas, perhaps? Oh, nice. Excellent little trip you got going on then. Very cool. Well, hope the trip's still going good. Good to have you here. Completely off the rails. Sleep schedule? Forget about it. Oops, there we go. Okay. Okay, good. Good stuff. I forgot to split on Rubikava again. That turnaround is so quick now that it just doesn't happen anymore. At least I'm consistent. Oh, right, 1300, of course. Gotta use that sweet, sweet 24-hour clock. That took me a while to get used to. Wasn't too bad. I work in like kind of a broadcasting thing, and we all use 24-hour clock to begin with. It was a little bit of an adjustment to switch to UTC, though. That's something that like my job uses here. It's a little bit easier to coordinate across the world. Kind of the reason that I started doing it for the stream too, because once you know UTC, it's like a little bit easier. It's consistent. That's been a weird one. On tour, right? Doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo. A doodle-doo-doo. Get this thing out of here for one screen. It's good to know that this little walk here that we're about to take is enough time to pull the grinder out, which saves me a little bit of time on the next screen. If I just do it right away. It's all good. Okay, here we go. Scary time. Okay. Yikes, that was, Siri, not now. I don't know if the mic caught that, but had my phone yelling at me in the middle of that, and, like, it was also not really working exactly the way I wanted it to. So that was quite a stressful moment there, briefly. Okay, we're still hanging on here, folks. We are still hanging on. You keep me hanging on. There's time to save in this split, of course, too. 1863, do you see that? Holy moly. We had a pretty bad, Kino. So we'll try our best here to have a half-decent one. Yeah, we've got a good chance here of PB still. I mean, we're still well alive here. 4 seconds doesn't seem like much, but these next two splits are juicy ones. See an 18 on the board. Okay. No idea if we hit a good cycle or not, but it was pretty darn good. I think he's about to go in. Yeah, no worries. This turn here is really, really weird. It's really easy to overrun that. I need to find like a good visual cue in there somewhere. That way it can kind of just happen. So we saw an 18 on the board, not 18. Perhaps it's something else. By the way, Groban, good shout on that that unofficial Wii Sports OST you called out. I have been listening to that a lot over the past 24 hours or however long it was since we talked about it, but good tunes. I don't know if that's ever come up on this channel before. I feel like I have heard that before, but I don't know. Either way, I've been getting into that. Good stuff. Okay, good. That's huge that we just got that first try. So we'll go to threes. Okay, this could be a very good split. We play our cards right as we get out of here. There's a good pattern on the board. I was able to kind of see that 12 or whatever it was pretty early on. Run is rigged. Yeah, we have been getting some favorable stuff today. You'll love to see it. Run is not over yet, though. We've got some goodies yet to get into here. Good stuff. All right, Chihuahua. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a good one. I thought so. This will be a real doozy to run against. Assuming we close this thing out, of course. Gracias, Todos Santos. Okay, we need a good ticket, though. We need a good ticket. Apparently we need a good camera as well. What the heck was that? Okay, second try, we got it. Okay, good. Got the glitch. Go, 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 Manny. Let's go. This is probably just gonna miss one flat, too. We'll see. This has been a pretty good split so far. The ticket is the only real issue we've had so far. So we'll see. We'll see. Come on. Come on, baby. Bum, 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 bum. All good. That's okay. I'm happy with this run. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, 101.08. Good run. That was a good run. You made that sweet, sweet dissonance there at the end. Good run. We were ahead the whole time. Been a very, very long time since that's been the case on this run. We are right there. We are right there. We are right there.